Boys, look at this goodness. Just the precision of this is absolutely astonishing. See down there that I felt that ridge nice and smooth. It's not sharp. Just the precision is just freaking awesome. I mean, look where they welded the pipe on. I mean, you can't even hardly tell it's been welded inside there. So that is, I mean, it's pretty heavy too. It's probably 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, something. Then they give you the intercooler. Well, they don't give you. They've got the Y pipe, or I'm sorry, the intercooler tube. This is all oily. You can get these painted. I opted not to get them painted because it's an extra $75 to get them painted. Now, you're paying a fortune for this kit as is. So, pusher intakes. This is the LBZ to LMM. I'm pretty sure this is about it for the Duramaxes. They might have some LML stuff, but anything for LLY, I don't think they have much. But, you know, your directions are very good. So far, I haven't read through them yet, but it looks good, and it's pretty straightforward. You just unbolt everything and bolt it back up. And it does kind of suck that I got to delete the intake heater. Probably, most likely. So yeah, that's it. They give you an MBT, is that right? MBT port there, and that's for the pipe, the sensor that's already on the other pipe, which is right there. So I got to block this off for the moment. They did give you a pipe or a band clamp to go from here to here, and then I'm assuming you just use, like at the bottom where that plastic pipe is, it's got a rubber bellow. You take the top piece off, you take that rubber bellow, put it around there, I'm assuming. And there was some hardware which is still in here. So they give you a couple plugs and your gaskets. So everything needed. But like I said, it was $75 just to have it painted. And I'm on a budget. This was $700, as is $699.99 just for these, few pieces. But it is obviously very, very well put together, and it's very smooth everywhere. So I could not ask for a better setup. I will have to read the instructions, and I'll let you guys know at a later date if this is aluminum or steel, because this is pretty hefty, just that alone. I mean, I can't even hardly lift that with one hand, which says I'm weak, but it says that it's probably not aluminum, and it's all coated in oil. You can see glistening, just the amount of glistening. So that's that. So there's your $700 worth. I did order a few more things as well, obviously. This truck needs a little more than just a couple things. That's the exhaust bracket that mounts to the transmission. I had, I'm assuming that they swapped the transmission, forgot to swap this bracket over. So here's the new bracket. It's $100 just for this. And so I get to mount that on there so the exhaust has a little more support. But apart from that, we ordered the all-on mod and for the fuse box. So the low beams stay, and the fog lights stay on with the high beams, but it also, I had to take out the daytime running light relay to put inside that circuit board. So I'm not sure whether or not the daytime running lights are on all the time with the headlights or what. I haven't checked yet. I also had to order an up pipe gasket. And that's in there now. I'm not very good at making videos of me doing stuff, but I'd rather just explain it. And, some people are interested in, showing how to do stuff, but I don't have a camera tripod, and I'm not going to sit there and shake the camera around all damn time I'm trying to do stuff because I just want to get it done. I just want to get it done right without me blabbering and getting confused on what I'm doing. It's just in there, get it done, tell you what I did, any tips, tricks, whatever. So I'll show you that circuit board quick. You aren't going to see much of it. Just you're just going to see the name on there pretty much. This place is a disaster, I know. I don't care for it, but it's what I got to do. Alright, so here's the circuit board. It goes right around that 10 amp fuse, I believe, yep. So this relay, this relay, this relay, and this relay, I believe, are part of it. Quote me on that. Oh, sorry. This relay, this relay, this relay, and this relay. So those are part of the circuit board. And it works so far, but I haven't checked to see if the daytime ring lights are on yet. But other than that, I put in a whole new wiring harness that I had gotten from a junkyard from an 07 LBZ. The factory harness just had flaws that just could not be surpassed, and I figured my battery connection issue was due to the wiring harness. I could have saved myself $160, splice some wires, do all that junk, and I didn't really want to. Where we had some spliced wires on this side, I believe. Right there. We got corrosion on this wire, that wire. Like, yeah, I don't like splicing the main harness. And the other thing, too, is that EFI Live switch was wired into... Wait, cut it off. Here we go. It was wired into here. I don't want an EF5 position switch. I could care less. What else I got? I got new CV axles. The old ones are in my scrap bin. There you go. We got torn boots galore, clunking, banging, all that nastiness. I also got tranny lines. So that should be hopefully one that needs to be replaced right now. And then the other tranny line I got was this dinky little guy. Like, that does not go from the transmission to the cooler or the transmission to the radiator. That just does not happen. So, I've probably got to send that back because I compared part numbers. That was what's supposed. It was supposed to be both the tranny lines, literally the transmission to the front, and it's not. So, I gotta get some of that. And that's all junk now, I guess. Locked. Where are the keys at? I stick my hands in places I think that are in the shot. And they aren't. But I took it for a little spin to make sure the up pipe wasn't leaking anymore. Because it was leaking about 3/4 of that frickin' plate. And it's just been getting worse for some reason. But now it doesn't seem to be leaking so much anymore. Fires right up. We're practically out of fuel. I need to go get some fuel for it. I'm planning on having it registered to drive this next week. Hopefully, I gotta get the intake in yet. It's gonna be a process. But, sounds good. Drives good. The rev's about the same. The leak was just getting worse. And about the 5-position switch, yes, I know I need it to switch between tunes, but that's not what I want to use. I want to use a serial switch. So this will be an edge screen. So that's what I've got for that one. I love doing it that way. Yes, it's not instantaneous. I don't need it to be. I'm not, freaking flip the switch and punch it. No, I'll hit the button a couple times and it changes relatively freaking quick. So I'm happy with it.